Please don't rise up. I'll get my third man over, and then we'll just eradicate the natives, because I can't be doing with this. It's alright though. When the game gives you numbers that don't look so good, just ignore them. Fight through the bankruptcies. Yes, bankruptcies. I don't expect I'll be able to get myself up to the required strength to take on the rest of these guys without maybe taking a few more bankruptcies on the chin. Yes, I could have gone for Yaren early game, but I've got to not do the expected. Although I really was tempted to fight Ainu early on. Animist scum. Bow to your shamanist overlords. Jake, war exhaustion for morale. See, it makes no difference what happens because we get minus 100% morale because we're bankrupt. Nothing we do can get past that. Only by the very late game do you have any possibility of getting more than plus 100% to get past that. Alright, one more man and we're good. Might as well idea up, because if we go bankrupt we lose all those points anyway. We can have 15 loans, and yeah, we're about to start taking those loans. Yay us. But we can get more loans if we are not... God, jeez, there's barely any point to anything right now. I'm not dead yet. I should probably eradicate these natives whilst I still have military power to spend on them. Jake, what mill tech do the natives have? Not sure. But they have no ferocity, so there's no need to worry about that. Oh wow, sorry, I didn't know, Jake, because I don't go bankrupt because I'm a competent player. If I didn't know better, I would have thought that that was Lucky making that statement. But no, Lucky's right above you. Alright, one military power well spent. Let's eradicate some natives. However, let's see if we can't get a better... yeah, 2 shock, that's more like it. Fastest man alive, you are fired. So, the natives, for some reason, take the negative terrain penalty, despite the fact it's us fighting them. They have no general. They have 2 points more morale than me. Or a better way to put it is they have 5 times my morale. But hey, all part of the fun. Pop. You know what, sod natives, we're just going to go and curb stomp all of them right now. After you eradicate the natives, go beat up someone else and take their shekels. Yeah, I'll get right on that, because I have the power to beat up anyone and take their shekels. And granted, these natives are level 1 military. Well, if I manage to flesh out these ideas, I'll get a free Cassis on every native. Let's go full dip so we can get it. Maybe, but probably not. Yeah, here come the loans. We've already got 4, we're only allowed 12 more. I highly doubt we're going to get enough admin to flesh out this next idea, since it's 3 years away and we're taking a loan pretty much every month, every other month. Nah, it's not looking good. Jake set army maintenance to 0. That is an idea, but it's perhaps not the idea that I want. We're going to move over to Kodiak. Jake, don't forget about North American advancements in buildings. They can surprisingly hit above their belt. I believe the phrase is punch above the weight. Hitting above the belt is something entirely different. Jake, reduce your inflation before going into the... Oh, well, there's another word that I've missed off the filter. At least it isn't blurple. Let's kill some natives. There's only room around here for one type of pagan. And it's not totemism. Totem domination. Yeah, sure. We've got plenty of inflation anyway. Hitting above the belt is entirely fair and legal, if you say so. You can't even move until you get all the way back up to max morale. Thanks, game. Let's continue the purge. His special trick is showing us how many bankruptcies you can get in one game. Yeah, not far off so far. Well, here comes one of them. We expect to go under in about a year. That's fine. Well, since we're going to be having these loans anyway, let's just take them all out so I can see the bankruptcy coming. That's what we're talking about. Our colonial company has decided to expand a colony into an adjacent province. This can only be good. Yeah, let's go bankrupt even faster. Hold on, that's not good. But that's the opposite of good. I can't even send a colonist there. It's just gonna sit there costing me all my money. Whilst this one grows incredibly slowly. Oh well. It's all part of the fun, probably. Keep murdering the natives who seem to be on a roll. No, all of them took damage, okay. Just being in a battle makes your morale tick down by 0.01 each day, I believe. Okay, well it's not shrinking, but I'm sure part of that is thanks to the modifier we have. Oh no, we don't have it. Just good old-fashioned bankruptcy. Oh, jeez. Just a number indeed. Let's try not to worry about these kinds of things. Hey, but now we're 7 times larger than when we started this game, so we got that going for us, right? Alright, we're about to go bankrupt yet again, so I think we'll just do one more and then we'll call it quits for these battle-hardened veterans. Die. No, it's German for the natives, the. Alright, so... Jesus, is there even any point in keeping you alive? Similarly, is there any point in killing you? I mean, what else are you going to do? Well, let's just get rid of them. Yeah, why not? They're just costing me money. Let's just colonize and pee. Oh, shoot! I missed it! I was meant to spend those points. Oh well. I saw that -1 flash up and I was just like, no. That's okay, roll with the punches. Although that's going to be real painful. What I was going to do was I was going to start culture conversions in these 3 to preserve 75 of the diplomatic points, and hope, beyond hope, that I might just be able to save up for free colonies. Expects to take 3 years. We're allowed 11 bank loans. We take 1 every other. Okay. Yeah, probably wouldn't have made it in time. Rest in peace, monarch points. After the raid on Ming, the Chavs turned to DDR Jake to explain the art of economics. It's commonly agreed that the present Chav policy of soldiers fucking numbers was largely influenced by this conversation. Thank you, Alicious. Can always trust you to bring a bit of humour into this. Franzu says, who keeps on giving you these loans? I don't know. But it's probably just a number. Or some garbage like that. This is impressive though. This one doesn't shrink at all per year, whereas this one does. Ah, I see. You're Arctic here. Temperate here. Temperate Arctic. In fact, Alaska's looking pretty Arctic these days. I think these provinces were recently added then, and they didn't think to make them Arctic. And that would be my guess, at least. I don't know. Contrary to some rumours I've heard, I am not secretly just Johan. Well, here comes bankruptcy again. What can we even do? Well, we might as well culture convert since our points are doing nothing else. Is there anything else we can possibly do? I could up my stability and then instantly lose it. Yeah, I suppose I could reduce my inflation slightly. And we could try our hand at yet another general. Or we could get an admiral and explore a bit more. Yeah. Let's do it. 3 maneuver. Couldn't ask for much better. Oh, jeez. I have this habit I make... Oh, that's not 3 maneuver, that's 3 shock. Oh, well. You'll make quite a splash down there, I'm sure. Don't worry, Jake. Bankruptcies per campaign are just a number. I haven't gone bankrupt, I was going to say in a long time, but let me think. When have I gone bankrupt? When bankrupt as Navarra. Went bankrupt as the Mingles. Went bankrupt as Sweden. Wow, I'm a really bad player at this game. Oh well. Okay. I could not honestly care less about either. Yeah, I'd love to go get that Aztec gold, but there's a slight problem with that. We're pagan, we make nothing off of it. Okay, so 40 years have passed, we're bankrupt yet again. Where's my culture conversion? It cancels your culture conversions. They know. You'll never survive that. Let's try this again. DDR Johan, why do you not fix the game? I make no apologies, Lord Avalen. Also, I can't believe it. 643 people watching this right now. Nothing's happening. I'm just dying like a fish on the roof of the fish tank. On that note, they can survive a surprisingly long time out of water. Oh, that's what we're talking about. It's not really the extra settlers per year that we're worrying about. Oh, Ming have entered a coalition against us. Because you're really going to need a coalition to take us down. They got 56 aggressive expansion with us? Just for a little bitty no CB war. Oh well, suit yourselves. Jake, that's why we're watching. I think I'll drink a shot of vodka per bankruptcy, expecting death. Thanks! Well, you can do a bit classier than vodka, Doctor. I'm sure you can. Oh, don't like that though. Rebels uprising. Maybe that's what we should be spending our military points on. Harsh treatment. But we don't have enough to do that. Local autonomy and prestige. Well, the autonomy is already pretty high around here. But I could just increase autonomy and have no... Well, hell, we're getting no money anyway. We can't increase it. This doth not bode well. Doesn't bode well at all. Yeah. Don't like this. Don't like this one bit. Autonomy is already horrible everywhere, and we'd get even more in our overseas provinces. The alternative is that they rise up. That's right, bankruptcy increases autonomy. Oh, that's a cruel joke. Yeah, I even wrote it down in my little tricks to remember pad. Well, if I boost my stability, that'll slightly reduce the revolt risk, and then I might just be able to harsh treat them. Boom. Get out of here. Having none of your rubbish. One shot per loan, Jake. Let the boozing begin. I hope it's not vodka. Seriously, you guys can be classier than that. Probably. A bit of a waste of time investing all this into diplomatic points, since we can't even get to our second colonist at this rate. We're just bankrupting so hard. Part of that problem being the whole 2-colony thing, but that might change when we start going for just 1 colony. Which will be when Kanai finishes off. No problems. Jake, increase autonomy in your capital. Autonomy was recently increased. I don't remember doing that, but if you say so. Oh my, Ming, what happened to you? Maybe I should support your rebels and then drop in unannounced for a few shekels. I'd love to do that if I knew I wasn't going to be going bankrupt almost instantly, and if I had any troops to do that with. But it's a no to both of those, so we'll just sit back and enjoy the carnage. I see your strategy. You're using these bankruptcy strats to bring freedom to the world through mass autonomy. Alicious always sees right through me. You know those, I didn't even want those monarch points. Frankly, the game puts too much emphasis on them. I mean, monarch points for stability, monarch points for buildings, monarch points for cores to combat war exhaustion. It's just too many. So what better way to show my love for monarch points by completely ignoring their worth? Ming collapses because it joined our coalition. Unrest in Kodiak or unrest. Oh no, lose unrest, that's fine. Where was that anyway? That was in my colony. What? A colony can have autonomy? Okay, so it's already 75, but it can go up. I know that overseas provinces can go above 75% autonomy. We had that happen in Shekel Master Mogadishu when I was expanding into India. Base tax, please. Send home all the shekels. In fact, what's the loot even making us? We're in the money here, lads. Over half a shekel a year. Goyim don't know how good we have it. William is the kind of guy that drinks vodka. Yeah, whilst on the job. Jake, why is Ming erupted in revolt? I don't recall them having a peasant war, but maybe they do. They have no unrest, so... Is this an event? Is this some kind of horrible event that they get? Oh, right. Recent uprising. So yeah, they just had a run-of-the-mill peasant uprising, but... They include Dali nationalists. Doesn't look good for Ming. They should have never joined that coalition. You see, you think I'm doing no tricks, but I'm doing all this behind-the-scenes stuff to make other countries fall apart. And I can stroll in there, regardless of my bankruptcy situations, using the support rebels CB. I think I've said too much already. Jake, can you send merchants to Alaska? Alaska's not a node, it's part of California. We can see California, but I imagine it's somewhat outside of our reach. Yeah, considerably. We'd have to take some land down here. That's not a bad idea. We'll try and extend our greasy influence over there. And another one bites the dust. Let's keep that colonization going. We're about to go bankrupt again. Could spend it on that, but I could also spend it on that. And that. It's a real shame. I was hoping I could have enough points to get that second colonist on the go. Really not having that second colonist is hurting me pretty hard. An idea could be to attack Ming, since they're obviously having a pretty poor time of it, but they've allied Korea. Still do have access from Dai Viet, though. We may have no troops, but we have no troops. Forget it, just smoke the expense. Look on the bright side, Jake. If those peasants enforce their demands and get 100% autonomy across the board, Ming's economy will be even worse than yours. No, because the thing is, Ming will at least have 0% autonomy on their capital of Nanjing no matter what. And Nanjing makes 33 ducats a year. Yeah. Yeah. Make a lot more money than we do from that one province. Incoming bankruptcy. Not for next month though, so what can we do with whatever we have? Just treat them as harshly as possible. Don't want any revolts around here. Could increase stability a bit more. Could also get rid of inflation, because heavens knows we have plenty of it. It's just a shame I can't do anything with that diplomacy. Oh well. You live and learn. Jake, you could ally Oirat and have them do the fighting for you. I think the very idea of Oirat allying me. Laughable. 103 different distance between borders. Our reckless fiscal policies have finally caught up with us. There is no credit to be had. Well, we know that's not true. Someone keeps giving us loans. And we just throw that money over to Alaska. Tax modifier. Yes. We could get +10 tax. Or absolutely nothing. That's because it either drains your legitimacy or your Republican tradition, but we have neither, so it drains nothing at all. Well, not much going but waiting for Kodiak to finish, so let's just zoom out and... Well, at least the natives are failing to tech up. So we'll have no problem dominating them, surely. When are you planning on not going bankrupt every year? The question is vague. Maybe when we make enough money to not go bankrupt every year? Okay, so it seems like autonomy can't go higher than 50% for Ming either. That's quite the advantage when you think about it. Normally peasants would take land to increase it by 20% every time they siege a place up. If Ming are limited to 50%, but can't actually have it go higher, then that's actually pretty good for them. Hordes, I bet, don't have such a luxury. Yeah, they don't. It's not pegged to 25% from both ends. Jeez, Mongolia have it rough. How many times have you gone bankrupt? I don't know. And I don't think there's a way to check. Does it even say here about bankruptcy? What is this? Oh, that's the rain. I thought it said the region. I was like, what? But okay. Somebody's asking if Japan lost against Ainu. They must have fought it to a white peace. The only thing I can think of is that somehow they managed to block off the strait there. Because it looks like this land wasn't even occupied. But they built a better fort and an armory. They got better tech than me, so I think Anu are doing right. Okay, this nation that I've never heard of. The nation of Kedah. Cool little nation, but let me guess, generic national ideas. No, Malayan. Interesting. I've never formed whatever this nation is called down here, so there's an idea. Although I wonder if Sulu can do it. Sulu also have Malayan ideas. I'd love to play as them. It's a shame they don't appear right at the start. Yeah. Okay, again, neither of these make any difference, but we'll take the money. It'll hold off a bankruptcy slightly. Gee, this is slow and painful going. But at least we can get some land under our belt for free. And when I get a colonial nation, they can fight for me without them going bankrupt. So that'll be quite nice. And if I can finally stop going bankrupt... Oh, hold on. I've almost got enough dip power to get another thing. How close are we to bankruptcy? We're making enough money here. We only have 2 loans, and we barely lose any money. Everything's coming up. Chavs.